After our brainstorming process, our team decided on a two-sided system. One side would hold the chimes for the bass line, and the other would hold the chimes for the treble line. Each side would be held up by two wooden boxes. The chimes then running through these boxes would be supported from the top and bottom by string. To strike the chimes, we would use a gantry system. Originally, we planned on having the axis run across the first box and play the chimes towards the middle. Once we realized that the axis was not long enough to do this, we moved the gantry systems further inward and simply separated the two sides, allowing us to play right on the ends of the chimes.
The premise of the solenoid movement is relatively simple. It all started off with a basic idea of we wanted a solenoid to move back and forth. After that, we needed to figure out how we wanted to do that. And we decided that we should do that both on the same for two sides to play a bass line and a treble line. Originally, we wanted to constrain the motion of the solenoid so it would be moving in a planar fashion along a gantry system that consisted of sticks. However, we found that the sticks weren't parallel enough for this to really work. So, we substituted it with string. The solenoids instead move along the string, and there's very nominal friction, and you don't have to worry about the strings being non-parallel. String also serves as a basic form of a belt. This belt converted the rotationary motion of the motor to the linear movement of the solenoids. Once the solenoid is over the correct spot, it then deploys and strikes the chime. The program can then move the solenoid once again. The back and forth movement of the solenoids was accomplished in a way that's relatively comparable to a ski lift.
Our code essentially works by running through a series of repeated steps. Once the program is initialized, it starts a timer which tells when and how long to play a note. After a note is played and the desired note length is passed, this timer is reset. After this, two things can happen depending on where the code is in the song. If the note to be played is the same chime, then it will simply play the note again and wait the necessary time. If the next note to be played is at a different chime, a motor is turned on to move the solenoid. While this is happening, a potentiometer reads the voltage which corresponds to position. Once the desired position is reached, the motor is turned off and the process starts over again.